Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So here we are on February 24th. Can you guess what national day it is, guys?
National. I have no idea.
I thought you were really going to guess. It is National Tortilla Chip Day. So
Wait,
apparently it's
tortilla
perfect,
chips?
the perfect day to have nachos. And listen, nachos is good, decent for your health, depending what you put on them. But if you're just putting some meat and some cheese and maybe some vegetables, could be a decent meal.
Vegetables on nachos?
Like peppers or
No.
I don't mean like green beans, girl. Like
I'm over here thinking you about to
you
put some collard
putting like
greens.
yes, girl. You ain't never had no collard greens with your nachos.
You can tell I ain't had my coffee yet.
Listen, and for the record, both Sheena and me are exhausted. So this is probably going
Right.
to be a hilarious episode because we're both half delirious. Um,
Really.
but we're going to make it work, man, because we're here for you guys and you need to know what's going on in current news.
Right.
Not that we ever cover like a whole lot of mainstream stuff, but it's still good to know random stories to talk about with your friends. And
Right.
that's what we give you every Saturday morning is random stuff to talk about with your friends.
Hey,
That's our job.
listen. I'll say something funny. I need to know too.
That's right, y'all. Sheena does not get
I don't
um
watch the news.
she doesn't watch the news at all, and then I don't even send her topics until the night before the podcast, and I just send her links. Like I don't even tell her really what we're discussing or anything like that. So she can briefly kind of look over the links, but I don't even give her all the details. And I do that because we all know that her reactions are pretty funny. Um, because she's more on the logical side, where I'm more on the hippie side. So, um, but today is going to be fun. I didn't, because of how serious my entire week was, I was like, no, we're going to have a fun podcast, which is probably great because
Hmm.
Sheena and I have gotten so little sleep in this last week that if you expected us to be anything less than delirious, you're crazy, anyways.
Right.
So,
We're gonna be
we're going
like
to jump
professors in an accounting class.
now. Could you imagine? Could you imagine me and you on here talking all analytically and not
Girl, I'll
allowed
be
to
ready
laugh?
to cuss somebody out. The way I feel, y'all be
Right? Like I couldn't sit up straight and talk proper the entire I can't even do that in my everyday life.
right.
And I'm actually really, really good with business. My business personality is completely different. When I have to be hardcore, I have to be hardcore and I do really good under pressure. But I can't do that at home,
No.
especially when I'm in this beautiful little corner. Like, who can be mad when you're next to a mushroom house?
Yeah, I just want to shout out to all everybody who has Saturday mornings classes. Power to you, more power to you, because
No, I
Saturday morning
can't.
is not for
That would be
classes.
my
Okay.
reason for not going to college. Like,
As I say, Saturday mornings is not for classes. So if you got a Saturday morning classes, sending love your way. More
yeah, no,
power to
listen,
you.
and you might be able to do that stuff when you're young, but I'm pushing 40, man, and
Girl.
it's hard enough to get up for this podcast every Saturday morning, let alone
Try to take a
uh
class. Oh gosh.
mhm.
All right.
I would be right there taking notes, falling asleep in school
I wouldn't even be taking notes.
because you would be asleep.
I would be like, man, I got time for this. Just give me the outline, the syllabus. I'll figure it out for myself later.
I'll teach myself at home and come back in for the exam.
Be like, me and Google will figure it out.
Yep.
I'll be
So
like,
you
Google, you're
do
my professor.
know our biggest story this week, though, because you were affected.
Oh yeah, the cell phone bull crap.
Yes. So, y'all,
That was aggravating.
But that's not even what I really want to talk about is the actual cell phone shutdown. What I want to talk about is, have y'all heard and seen all of the crazy conspiracy theories
No.
that have come out since this? Like, listen, they're blaming everything. There was like, oh, Trump did it.
Yeah,
How
you know
Trump
what?
did it?
Listen, me and my parents had the same conversation the day it happened, right? So I was like, hey, you know me, I'm silly, right? So I went to my parents. I was like, listen, this is a global outage for the cell phones. Nobody got service. They on Verizon, so they still got service, so they don't know what's going
I
on.
did too, yeah.
So I was like, no, I was telling about it. I was like, the aliens is stopping all of our communications and they shutting our phones down. My mama looking at me. My dad sit there and he was like, no, it's not the aliens, it's Russia. And I was like, Russia? Then mom was like, I think it's Trump.
Yeah.
So we had like this 30-minute conversation about who we think shut down the cell phone service. It
Oh,
was
that's so funny.
hilarious.
Listen, they're doing all kind of. They're talking about Elon Musk did it, Trump did it, a
It,
solar flare. It must be because it's a full moon. Oh, it's election interference,
right, that's what my
aliens.
mom was saying.
And then
It's
the
election.
funniest one I read last night was talk about it's because it's Pisces season. And I was like, what?
What
Like
got to
this
do
what
with the
we
cell phone service? Oh my god, girl, I haven't even
however,
been on social media to see it. Oh my god, now I gotta scroll social media today because I
oh
want to
man, it
laugh.
is so funny, so funny. Like there's all kind of memes up, like don't be afraid to cut all them fake people off. And then like, the quote or whatever is from AT&T.
I seen that one last night when I did get on. Yes, I did remember seeing that one. That was hilarious. I died laughing. I was like, oh my god. I said I gotta save that one because I'm on AT&T.
But what I do want to say on a slightly serious note, y'all, is you need to know that just like what happened with AT&T, at any time they can cut all those cell phones off. And by
Amen.
they, I don't know who I'm talking about. I might be talking about the government. I might be talking about the cell phone companies. I might be talking because a lot of people trying to say that it was some new guy that started. It was his first day at AT&T and he unplugged the wrong thing and
No, I was
he
just about to say
caused all of
somebody
it
went
to
in there.
happen.
I was about to say somebody in there. The government was like called. It's election year, right? So they were like, we got to shake things up. The government called AT&T and told them to hit that switch and turn all the service off for about 4 hours and drive these people crazy across America, and then switch it back on about 2 o'clock. And then we're gonna come be like, see, this is why you need to get us
It was
in,
actually off for like 13 hours, but people didn't know because it went off in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm. Then you woke up to no
Um,
service. Most people, yeah, woke up to no service. They hit that switch and they were like, just keep it off for about 4 or 5 hours
but what
and
does it
switch it
do for
back
the
on.
election? Like, so is Trump going to get up there and be like, listen, I promise all of you your cell phone service will work for the next 4 years? Like, what does it have to do with the election? And that's what I'm trying to figure out how it has
It's
anything
about
to do with the
control.
election.
I guess they can figure. I think like if it was the government, just say if it was like what if. Let's play what if.
Okay.
What if it was the government? I think they if what if it was the government? If it was the government that hit the switch, I think it's they would do it because of control, to show America that they're in control and they can control everything.
So I agree with that, but I don't know what it would do for the election.
I
You
was
see what
election
I'm
year. They
saying?
needed something to spruce it up, like the election year. They ain't had no
Because
national
I think,
disasters happen, so they had to make one.
you know what I think? And this is just my real opinion. And here's the conspiracy theory in me, y'all, because I'm a hippie and I be thinking my own thoughts. I think that the United States government was trying to overtake what's going on in the Texas situation. And the only way to make sure that they could get in without being noticed and without being confronted was to turn off the way for the United States military to communicate out there. Not the United States
Mm.
military, the Texas military and the Texas police and all the people out there in Texas. If they turn off their way to communicate, then they could sneak in to do what they wanted to do. That's what I think happened.
You know what? That actually makes sense. Kind of like they maybe somebody went to turn it off in Texas and then fucked up and then turned it off for whole
No, I
America.
think they turned it off nationwide on purpose so that people couldn't
Hmm.
communicate with other people so that they could get in there and do whatever they needed to do. And I don't know. I purposely don't follow the Texas situation.
Hmm.
Um because it's heartbreaking to me because I have a different opinion than a lot of people. So it's a really hard situation for me to follow. Um
Yeah, I don't
but
even know what's going on in Texas. I probably need to go down that
um
wormhole.
so just a very 2-minute version of it is there are multiple people trying to cross the border. A month and a half ago, a mother and children died trying to cross through the water because the state police would not go out there and help them as they were drowning. And the people in the water, like the people whose family that was, wanted to blame the Texas police for not helping them. However, the Texas police said they shouldn't be crossing the border illegally. Texas then put up wire fencing pretty much around most of their border that people were trying to cross in to refuse to allow any more illegals in. And Biden said, take it down. And Texas more or less said, F you, we're not.
I remember that.
And they've been going back and forth for a while now about, and then like a bunch of different states and a bunch of different truckers and stuff like that went out to the Texas border to help keep it secure. But if the government needed to, again, they turn off all communication there, they're going to be able to get done what they need to get done. So that's why I think that's what's happened. But it's not my, that's just my little
But
conspiracy theory.
what would they go in there and do? Take the fence down? Or
That's what they were telling them to do is to take that fence down.
oh, so they shut down the communication so nobody knew that was in there taking the fence down.
That's what I think. But I don't know for sure because I've seen no update because I quit following it because it makes me too sad.
Yeah, I was like, dang. So everybody just sat there and watched them drown. That's crazy.
That's how I feel too. But
All right, let's move on to something
anyways,
else. 'Cause-
yeah. Yeah. So but anyways, that's my conspiracy theory on the AT&T shutdown. Sheena clearly thinks it was the aliens,
mhm.
which actually like half of the country think it was the aliens
Yeah, because what?
preparing
Somebody
for
gonna
an
be
invasion.
watch the Mrs. People number is gonna go up because the aliens is like, yo, we got to turn their cell phones off so they won't call and know that we're coming to get a couple people. But they ain't take me, dang it.
Listen, I want a shirt that says alien snack.
I got a question. Like,
Maybe they'll
can
come
you
get me then.
can you imagine that was like really a thing? And like you was a life insurance agent, and the person came and was like, "Hey, my uncle died because he got ate up by the aliens, and you had to pay out a policy." See, this is my I'm a life insurance agent,
Listen,
so I can imagine sitting there
you
and be
need to read
like,
those policies and see what they say about abduction.
like I'm gonna pay out your policy because the cause of death was an alien snack.
Listen, I just want a GoPro. So, whatever aliens out there, it's cool to come abduct me, but let me get a GoPro first so that we can do it on camera.
He gonna
And I looked
videotape
up
you
because
being an alien snack.
I was beaming up. Yes, yes, I'm gonna go live the whole time. Like we're gonna see their spaceship. I'm gonna like escape a couple of times, like
Right, but see,
go
that's
around
why
the
they shut down.
spaceship.
See, that's why they shut down the phone service so nobody can record them being a snack.
See, that's. I mean, it makes sense. We should see how many people went missing that day.
Yeah, because they're probably alien snacks.
What day was that that it happened? Thursday? Yeah, it
Yeah,
was Thursday.
it was Thursday.
So February. Alexa, how many people were reported missing on February 22nd, 2024?
In a report of 22nd of February, Bolivia Red Cross said at least 20 people were missing and 4 had died.
20 people went missing on
Alien
February.
snacks. They're all alien snacks.
That sounds like an alien feast. How many aliens are they feeding up there? If 20 people are just popcorn.
They was about to watch a movie.
And they was probably about to watch the movie of America
Yeah, they was.
falling.
Oh, that's a series.
They
It
they
was
was just
like
up there.
There was like the new
Listen,
series is starting. We need some
what if we're all a science
human snacks.
experiment in front of like inside of like a dome, sitting on some alien's dresser, and he just accidentally unplugged us for the day for a few hours. And so that's why it went down.
Somebody unplugged something or turned the switch and then be like, oh, we got to hit the switch
And
back.
I just want to say this is why I don't have like cuz I have an IT degree. But this is why I don't work in IT, y'all, because I am the person that will accidentally unplug the servers that give you all cell phone service because I wanted to plug in my phone to charge. I would be that person. Which is why I don't work in that industry because there's no accountability. So anyways, y'all, we're gonna move on because we know what's going on with AT&T and aliens now.
Right?
So so okay, let's say you, Sheena, and 25 other people. So 26 of y'all total. Y'all got dropped off on an island and you was there for 6 months. What's the one thing that you think would change with you and those 26 people?
With me, I know I'll probably be about 50 pounds lighter because what we got to eat on that
You got
island.
food. They gave you food.
They got pizza, chicken wings.
I'm so sorry. I am battling a really bad cold.
Um,
Um,
I don't
I
know. It can
don't.
either go both ways. Well, you know what? I kind of get along with a lot of people once they get past my what you call my resting bitch face, and they don't
Yes,
think
she
I'm.
has really bad RBF, y'all.
Yes, and people think I'm stuck up, but I really not. But once they get to know me, then they're like, "You're not stuck up." No, why do you think that? I'm not. I'm pretty fun.
Your face. I'm telling you, man, I knew that Sheena hated me for the first
I
2 months that I
didn't.
met her. I just knew
I
it.
didn't
I
hate
avoided her at
you.
all costs. She would come over to the house and I would go hide in the bedroom.
I didn't. I had wanted to get to know you, and you was like disappearing. I
And
was
I
like, I
kept running
want
away from you.
I was like, I want a friend. Why won't you be my friend? Oh
But
gosh,
listen,
no,
y'all,
we
when
would be
she's
all friends because once they get to know me, and they would be like laughing at me, so we will all be getting along.
and see how my face just looked, where I just look calm in there. That's not how Sheena would look. Sheena just would sit there and be like, and you'd be like, I don't know what I did to her,
You ain't do
but it's just
nothing.
her face.
Yes, because it's like the 16 conversations going on in my head, and me trying to listen to those 16 conversations while putting together a mental to do list while trying to figure out what's for dinner.
So, with that being said, you feel like y'all would get along okay?
Yeah, I think so. Because I would just give everybody pizza.
Are you gonna order it from Pizza Hut to your island?
What a delivery
Yeah, can you
charge.
just right? Can you just drop that off outside the island? We'll pick it up.
Yeah, fly it over here.
And just drop it on the nearest palm tree, please. Um
I don't know. We'll just
okay,
have some
so
music. I'll just turn some music on so everybody can cheer the hell up.
what service you gonna have on an island, Sheena? Not AT&T.
Definitely, because AT&T show that they are not worthy.
You better switch it over to Verizon. We ain't losing no phone service.
Watch the Verizon memes about to come out. See, we're stronger. We
Right.
we like a Duracell. What's the Duracell commercials? Oh, that's the Energizer Bunny. One of them need to pair up Verizon and y'all
It
need
should
to
be the
do a
Energizer
commercial
Bunny. Just keep going and
and
going and
going and
going.
going.
That's what Verizon does when AT&T shuts down. We just keep
Keep
going
going.
and going. So, well, what happened is 26 people went out to Antarctica, because they're doing
Antarctica.
research and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh no, it's too cold. The
That's
hell
why
with
I didn't
that
say
research.
Antarctica to you. I
The
said an
hell with that
island to you.
research. Okay, continue, because
26
now
people went
now
out
I'm
there.
freezing.
They've been out there for 6 months and they have developed their own accent.
What for? What? Because
I
they had
don't
nothing
think they
better to
did it
do.
on purpose. And
No,
no, it wasn't like a purpose thing. They just been out there for 6 months only with each other, only have each other to talk to, and when they went back to talk to them, they have their own accent.
because they were bored and they needed to do something to keep
Their
themselves
Antarctica
employment.
accent. Listen, y'all, I want to start a new accent.
Okay, boy, what accents are we going to talk about?
What kind of accent is
I
that?
don't know.
I mean, we could all just kind of talk like Stitch.
They probably developed a new accent because it was all up there freezing, chattering and teats and stuff.
That's exactly what it was. They were so cold that they were just like. So yeah,
They're delirious because they've been freezing for 6 months.
they're inside of
I don't care. They're still
area
cold.
that no, they're inside of an area that is sealed off.
No. What kind of
So they're
heaters? Because
not.
ain't no way. You gonna have to show me because Antarctica is way too cold. Is it insulated? I'm gonna see. I need the blueprints and
It
show
is
how
insulated.
insulated this thing is. What your heat, central heating system looks like. No, I'm not coming up there. Too cold.
Could you imagine how horrible it would be for the person if their central heat went out? Like whoever the fixed person is.
See, that's why you have to have that rainy day fun. Because I would be like, let me get on the plane to Florida because I will not. Let me know when y'all get it fixed.
All right, they're doing important research, Sheena, about the water people.
You want this? Oh, we already explicit, right?
We're already
So
explicit. You messed that up earlier.
okay, so fuck them water. I'm about to say fuck them water people. Fuck them researchers. I don't give a shit what you're researching. I'm not staying up there in the cold.
Uh,
Shut the cell phone service off so I can get
I
back to
could do
Florida.
that job. I wouldn't have been able to make up the accent with everybody else. I would have made fun of them the entire
Yeah.
time. But
I
I
wouldn't
could
get
have
no
done
work
that
done
job.
because I would have had 16 coats on and not able to move.
It's 73 degrees inside
Prove
their
it.
encapsulation. Well, I mean, come on then. Let's go to Antarctica so I can prove it to you.
No, 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 girl.
See? See?
Listen, oh, that's not warm. 73? No, I'm gonna need you to do like
73 is warm, Sheena.
no, not to me.
Sheena. Your
I'm gonna
mom and
need
them don't be turning the heat up over 73.
hence why I have a series of hoodies and coats that I like and
How
blankets.
hot does it got to be for you to feel at least slightly warm?
78. That's our lowest I'll accept.
You need to go to a doctor and get your blood checked, ma'am. 78 is really high.
Yeah. No, my mom told me I need to take iron. I be forgetting.
Just write it
78,
on your
79.
schedule.
Mm-hmm. Me and my boyfriend just had a conversation the other day. We was in the car together, and he turned the heat. The heat is blasting, yeah, because I'm cold. And then I was like, you know what? I'll just get a blanket. He was like, the heat works. Why do you need a blanket? So we're both can be comfortable in the car because you're hot and turning the heat off, and I'm over here cold and I turn the heat on. Let me get a blanket so I won't burn you out this car, and we could be comfortable while we ride around in the car. Because listen, you turn the heat off one more time. Turn the heat off.
Sherry just joined us a minute ago and she said, "I know I must have missed something. I just got here and we're already talking about the water people."
See, that was Amanda. So Amanda brought up the water people. That me this
I had
time.
to. I had to bring them up. But no, we don't have no other water stuff today. I don't think. However, I do got to tell you about this guy, man. This other guy, Sheena. Sheena, this man was stopped at U.S. Customs border. He was coming from Africa. Guess what he had in his bag?
He was coming from where?
Africa.
Oh, he either had a monkey or some weed because they
It
got a lot
was
of herbs over there.
he had multiple mummified monkeys. I just want to know what he was gonna do with them.
He could have just said it for research.
But instead, he told them that they were like he marked them down as dried fish, so they knew that he was gonna do something suspicious with them. What if he's the one that took out the AT&T towers?
Wait. So wait. So he marked down dried fish and
Yep,
really
he
thought
said
that
that he
was
the dried fish,
gonna pass, like a monkey was gonna pass for a fish.
and it was in his book bag. It wasn't like he checked the bag or nothing. Just multiple mummified monkeys.
That's stupid. That's really, really stupid.
What would you do with a mummified monkey?
What I
Like,
do?
is that well, no, just in general, like what would somebody do? Is that
I was
like a
about to
roots
say,
thing?
somebody don't give me no Christmas present of a mummified monkey because I don't want that.
I think that's like a roots thing, like like black
It's
magic or
probably
whatever.
so. Yeah, that's what I said. They got a lot of herbs over there. He's probably coming out here and use it to
I mean, I'm
cut it
just
up
wondering
and
if
put.
that's what they use that for, or if that's
I
something
don't
people
even
like buy for their
know.
shelf. Like,
Come
I could not
on.
imagine looking back here and having a random mummified monkey.
I'm about to say, put that junk in the jar and put it on the shelf. We can laugh at it. You know
What do
what?
you mean laugh at it? Are
Cause
you gonna
who?
Google it?
Yeah, you know it.
I just heard you
Um.
typing.
Well, what else you gonna do with a mummified monkey without? I'm gonna laugh at it.
I think that it's used for some kind of like ritual or something.
Listen, listen. I Google mummified monkeys. It's like 1,800 stories. Listen, y'all got too many mummified monkeys out here. A mummified
Oh,
monkey
there's
found
more
in
people trying to bring them into the US?
no. This one says a mummified monkey found in Minneapolis department store. Leave me. Then what? Canine sniffs out mummified monkey from an illegal import. Listen, y'all need to stop with all these mummified monkeys. Let me see. I can't even. I had to put in what is it for, and I'm still getting.
See
I don't
Sheena's
know.
face right now. That's her RBF. See? That's why everybody was always afraid to talk to her. See how she just looked when she was reading just now? Um,
It makes no sense. Okay, so I'm see Google don't even know. Google is messed up.
Alexa, what do people use mummified monkeys for?
People use mummified monkeys for
Religious and spiritual.
Why couldn't Google tell me that?
Alexa is Google.
But I put it in, and Google says keep coming up
Alexa,
with
stop.
uh doggone stories about people sneaking them in here.
Yeah, apparently they're used for all kind of spiritual and religious beliefs, sacrifices, and
Oh,
ceremonies.
he had 20 of them, so he probably was a what you call them people, them
Like a
drug mules,
pastor.
the mule drug mules that people you don't read books and watch Power. The people who
Drug
bring it,
mules.
the people who
They
bring the
they put drugs. So he's a what? A monkey mule?
yeah, he the one that's trying to sneak it into across the border. I need a drug dealer so they could tell me the right terminology. But you don't watch
The
TV?
drug dealer is not going to know the right terminology for sneaking monkeys into America.
It's the same concept. I just need
No, it's not.
their
One
term, so I can put it together for the monkeys.
one is sneaking in mummified monkeys and one is sneaking in cocaine. There is a
Yeah,
big difference.
but he's sneaking it in because he's gonna be the he the
So he the
he the
plug.
monkey dealer.
He the monkey dealer.
He the monkey dealer. He got to sneak these monkeys in because he got clientele because he's sneaking
But
selling monkeys
listen,
on the black
he's
market.
the mummified monkey dealer.
Right.
And I want you to say that 5 times fast going now.
Mummified monkey dealer. Mummified, mu- mummified Monkey dealer. I can't say that shit fast.
Mummified monkey dealer, mummified monkey dealer, mummified monkey dealer,
No.
mummified monkey dealer, mummified monkey dealer. I did it.
Oh,
But
see,
that's
because you're
only because I
easy.
was practicing it in my head the whole time.
See, no. I'm
Um,
too sleepy for that shit. And it's like, it's not coming out right. I got a new accent when I try to say it.
but who okay. Okay. So you and I both know that you can pull up to any sketchy gas station and be like, "Yo, where do I get this?" So could I like pull up to a sketchy gas station and be like, "Yo, where the mummified monkeys at?"
No, I tell you that's illegal. So you need to modify monkey dealer because it's on the black market. They got to sell them on the
Well,
black market because it's illegal.
where is the black market? How do I get to it? Is it on Google Maps?
No, how do you get to the black market? You
Yes.
need the AT&T, but that's why they shut it down so they do more security for their black market.
Is the black market a place or is it just the deep web? And if it's the deep web, can someone send me a fucking link? I mean, excuse me. Can someone send me a link already?
They need a blackmarket.com.
Right. And it's not that, y'all. I've already looked. It's also not deepweb.net. It's not it. Um,
Oh gosh, you know what? I'm gonna uncreate another business, another online store that says blackmarket.com, and I'm gonna sell all kind of shit. I'm not gonna sell modified monkeys because that's just
well,
wrong.
then no, I want to know where to get the mummified monkeys because I'm curious. If you can buy mummified monkeys, you could buy anything. And there are some really strange things that I do want. If I'm going to buy monkeys, I would prefer them to be live, but
Yeah, I want live monkeys. You told me I
I
told
wouldn't
you
mind
last
buying an
time.
elephant.
No, I want the little mini monkeys. Was there mini monkeys or regular size monkeys?
Marmosets. They were regular sized monkeys, but they were mummified.
Wait a minute. How do you get 20 regular size monkeys into a book bag?
I don't because they were mummified, so they're like really more or less just bones and a skull.
Oh,
And they're not like apes, they're monkeys. So they're like 12 sorry, they're like 14 to 24 inches tall max. So they're not huge monkeys, but they're not the marmosets either. They're not the mini marsupial things. They're not the finger monkeys.
all right. If we got a modified monkey dealer listening, just give us a shout out. Email me because like I have questions. I have so many more questions. So if
And
you
if we have a
traffic
mummified monkey dealer listening, listen, we need a link to the dark web.
right,
We
and
got things that
and
we're trying to buy. I mean, how cool would our podcast be if we had a giraffe logo? Like a giraffe, a pet giraffe, just standing right here in my window. That's a window, y'all. So it could just be right there in the window to hang out with us during the podcast.
and he would eat your head standing right there.
And giraffes eat plants.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that part of I'm about to say history class, but what class you learn about
It
giraffes?
wasn't history class. I don't actually know. I just learned about animals when I was young. And they didn't really break up your subjects like that.
Well, kindergarten when you learn about I didn't pay attention to whatever the class was. The teacher's animals.
I just watch a lot of animal stuff because I like animals more than I like people.
I do too. I could live the rest of my life with my dog and not even have human interaction, and I'll be perfectly happy. You could throw me on the island with, as long as you send me with my dog.
What if it was cold?
Fuck that island. I want a warm island. I would before I agree to go. I'll be like, listen, how hot it is on this island. Because if it gets lower than 80 degrees, then we have an issue.
Which is crazy because I can't do the heat, man. And that's me and Sheena are so opposite with that. Like, I can't do the sun or the heat. Like, now the cold, the really, like out here in the mountains, the cold out here will hurt my bones. But I think that that's more of a health condition than anything. But the heat out here, like, y'all can see my face right now. See all my red, my little rash going on. But that's literally from just being outside walking my property the last 2 days. And the sun makes me break out. It wants to attack me. It's the
You're a
aliens.
sun snack.
I'm a sun snap. Oh, I think that kind of sounds kind of cute. Like, oh, are you a hippie? No, girl, I'm a sun snack. Mm, 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 mm. That'd be a really cute tattoo. I'm gonna get that across my back. Sun snack. All right. The last thing I want to ask you, because I feel like this is a logical question. Okay.
Okay, I
What do
gotta be
you
serious.
think? This is an animal. Let me say that. What kind of animal do you think a Gila monster is? And I don't know if I'm saying that right, guys. Just so we're clear. But it's Gila monster. Gila monster, Gila monster.
Probably something that's in the water that the water people pets. The water people pet.
It's it's not in the water. It's not.
The
I
water people
told
gotta
you we're
have
not
pets
doing
too.
water on this one. She really that's it's my fault. I brought up the water people earlier. It upset her. So taking the water
Nah.
people out of this.
eh, so something on a monster on the ground. I ain't
Mhm.
coming outside then. What the hell?
Why? Just
It
because
got
it's called
hair?
monster?
Yeah. Cause what is it? What it look like? Is it tall? Is it taller than me? Then we got a problem.
It's not taller than you. It's
Um,
not taller than like as far as tall, it's probably only like 3 inches tall. Now long is probably about 24 inches.
man, it's probably what, a new series of lizards or something. I was
It
about
is
to
a
say.
lizard.
I was about to say a roach, but then you said it was too long, and I was like, well, it's got to be a lizard. Because that's how we
Okay, but
all.
with the name, if the lizard name is Gila Monster, do you think this is a safe lizard?
No, no. The lizard probably about to have some human snacks.
Oh, and this one did, and I'm not. That sounded really dark. But in Colorado, a man just died when his pet Gila monster bit him because he had a poisonous lizard that is illegal in America. That he probably got off the deep web where you get the mummified monkeys that no one will tell me how to get to.
Because I want to know what else I
Anyways,
got. Because I might find something I like.
so rest his soul. His name was Chris Ward. He was only 34 years old, but he shouldn't have had a venomous or poisonous lizard in his
Just running
house with his
around his
family.
house. He was just running
He
around
had
like he a
multiple.
puppy. He had
He had
multiple ones
no,
like
it
they were
wasn't running
puppies.
around. It was inside of a tank. But for some reason, I guess Chris was trying to feed it or something like that. He put his hand down in the tank. It bit him. Game over. I mean, he did like he got took it to the hospital. But what it is the poison is so strong. Um. Oh, I'm saying it wrong. It's a Gila monster. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry looked up the pronunciation, so it's pronounced Gila monster. Anyways, so
Either
like he got
way.
rushed to ICU. He was in ICU, and what the poison did is it went straight to his brain. So within 24 hours, he was announced brain dead. Um, so and apparently his family made the choices that they made. Because there's no cure. There's no way to reverse the venom.
Mm.
And that's the biggest thing about all these venomous animals. Why do we know about all these venomous animals and we don't have like a reverse for them? So y'all
Because
mean to tell me y'all can make a COVID vaccine in 45 days, but we got 3,000 venomous animals out here and no reverse for the venom?
no, because they only do the ones that's legal. If they're illegal, why they gonna waste resources on doing an
Well, who made
antivenom
COVID legal?
for illegal animal?
Who made COVID legal? And the animal's not illegal everywhere. It's just illegal in the US to have as a pet. It doesn't say that that it's not in the wild.
Yeah, but you know what? The pharmaceutical companies is run by the government. They tell them what to do, what vaccines and anti venom and stuff to make and how to spend their resources. That's why we don't have it because the government don't think we should.
Well,
The government
listen.
said, "Fuck around and find out."
Oh, which also in professional terms is test that assumption and note the results.
Now
So
they know the monster. The what? How you say it
it
again? Say
just
it for me,
sounded
because
like there was a monster at your house.
I know because my chair rubbing against the door. Sorry.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, because I'm moving.
I thought I heard somebody say "rah rah."
No. Y'all, I got
I was
anxiety,
like,
so I
I
haven't
was like,
even
she
moved
got
in.
she got a Gila monster right there at the house right now, y'all.
No, I won't, because that Gila monster would really be introduced to my 12 gauge. No, no, no. I'll be
So
hunting Gila monsters.
listen, I want to make my own monster. How do I? Who do I? You think that? Listen, alien people up there or deep web people. I want to make my own monster. I have some ideas. Reach out
Hmm.
to me
I'm gonna send you
and
a Play-Doh kit so you can do a mock-up.
okay, I'm cool with that. Or you can send me a 3D printer.
The
You
Play-Doh
know,
kit is cheaper.
nah, it depends. If you had the link to the dark web, we can probably get a 3D printer really cheap.
Do they have them on
Um,
Sheen? Cause Sheen has got stuff for like $3. Like
Temu.
every team, all that stuff is like $3 or less. So come on,
Listen, y'all, I am grown and I went on Temu and I had a problem one day. I was emotional, buying up a bunch of 99 cent stuff. Please tell me why, as a 38-year-old grown woman, I just bought a pack of 100 temporary tattoos.
for
What am I
what?
gonna do? I don't know because I'm slow. Because I was like, oh, I might want art on me when I go out one day. Let me get some temporary tattoos because
Oh, we
I
can have
haven't
a
been cleared
party
to
with
get
that. We can
tattoos
have
yet
a
by the doctor.
you know how they had on tattoo parties? We just have a temporary tattoo party.
Listen, I want I want to get some ink so bad, but I got still got to wait for my clearance. So
Girl, I about to schedule my next appointment.
and but this good my next
My next
appointment.
appointment, yeah. Hmm.
Um.
Hmm. Be
So
jealous.
in honor of
I seen that.
in honor of Black History Month, our wormhole for this week is Black inventors. I want you to dig. I want you to research. I want you to see how much African American inventors have done for this country that people don't acknowledge or think about. I think it's a very extreme, wormhole to dig into because there's so much information a lot of people don't know. And I think it's a wonderful thing to share with your children. So if you have a couple hours today or tomorrow, maybe sit down with the kid, you all pull out your tablets or whatever and Google it. It's actually some really great information and it's very inspirational for children to be able to see what they can grow up and do, in a world that tells them that, oh, you can only do this or you can only do that. Because a lot of these inventors don't have college education. I'm not saying all of them don't, but a lot of them don't. So to know as a child, okay, you're told my only option is college, my only option is college, my only option is college. That's not your only option. Trade
No, it's
school's a
really not.
thing, working's a thing, learning
Hmm.
a trade and
Hmm.
following your brain. Your brain can take you anywhere.
Exactly.
You can be the next inventor. So I want
Hmm.
you to look up Black inventors. That's your wormhole for the week. And Sheena and I will see y'all tonight live at 8 p.m. when we discuss loyalty.
Mm, that's a good one. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, we gonna talk about loyalty, AT&T. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
gonna talk
promise I
about
won't
loyalty.
have a RBF by the night. I should have some energy.
She's lying. She's lying. That's just her face.
I'm just It sounded good. It sounded good.
It-
I say shit that sound
it-
good sometimes. But like, damn, that
That's
sounded
her
good too.
game. That's how she running game. It be sounding good.
Yeah, because I get a kick off if you believe me or not. I'm like, ha ha.
Well, y'all have a y'all have a great day.
Got day. You got a new accent. Got day.
I just got it
Now.
from Antarctica. Um, y'all have a great day, and we'll see you tonight at 8.
Bye bye.